is a sight you don't see every day. The westbound lanes of the Mass Pike completely shut down, and the reason why is all the way off there in the distance. That site, that's where this all happened, here at the Pike, basically where the interchange at 495 happens. Now, according to MassDOT, emergency repairs are happening right now after a construction trench settlement formed in the low speed lane due to nearby construction. From Sky 5, you can see long cracks between the lanes on the Pike. Now, originally, MassDOT said 2 lanes would be closed, but minutes later, they revised that statement, saying all westbound lanes will be closed. Right now, drivers are being detoured to Route 9 at exit 111 in Framingham. They have crews, as those crews try to work to fix the problem, and right now there is no word on when this road is going to reopen. Reporting live in Westboro this afternoon, Matt Reed, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, Matt, thank you. And now for a different view, News Center 5's AJ Burnett is above the scene from Sky 5. AJ, how are things looking from your vantage point?
Well, there have been a few changes up here, Jennifer. Thanks so much. Let me take you out the nose of the chopper right now and show you exactly what we're talking about. I want to give you a lay of the land here. That is the Pike on both sides. You can clearly see the westbound side is basically shut down, as Matt just reported to you. The eastbound side, there's one lane that's taken around the scene of this. But as I take you in tighter here, I want to show you some of the cracks that Matt was just talking about. In addition to those cracks, now it looks like they're trying to seal those up to some extent. They've also created these 2 larger holes, and you can see them kind of filling those holes right now. We don't know why they created these holes, but they're filling them now back up. They were tamping them down just a little while ago. Now they're bringing in additional fill to fill up those holes, and presumably they'll tamp that back down, and then they'll seal those back up. So this looks like it's going to be a ways away from actually being done. No timetable yet, that as far as we can tell, as to when the westbound lanes of the highway would open back up. But right now, back up here in the chopper, from what I'm seeing right now, you do have some delays on Route 9 where you get off. You're being forced off in Framingham at Route 9. That whole interchange is going to be plugged up. What you can do is you can take 495 north and southbound and get onto the Pike at that point. But if you're trying to get again, at any time after about Route 9 on the westbound side, you can't do that. They're going to take you off the road at Route 9 and detour you. Then it's up to you as to how you want to get back on the Pike. If it's 495, right now 495 does show some pretty heavy backups right now approaching the Mass Pike. Live from Sky 5, meteorologist AJ Burnett, WCVB News Center 5.
AJ, thank you. Really gives us an idea of the seriousness of the situation there. Now our coverage continues with News Center 5's Ted Wayman live in Framingham, where traffic is being diverted to Route 9. And Ted, you've run into some frustrated drivers.
All morning long, Jen. Now, AJ was just talking about it. Take a look over my shoulder. This is Mass Pike heading westbound, but you are now being routed off the Pike onto Route 9, which is also slow. It's been a long morning for folks, commuters on this Friday morning, after parts of the Mass Pike were shut down.
I feel bad for all the people that are stuck out there because it seems like they got a lot of work to do, and I don't know if they have the equipment to do it in rapid fashion.
Busy and backed up.
Was it like a parking lot?
It was, yes.
There's no words to it. It's just crazy that there's cracks in the road.
Right now, I'm glad I'm not going on it. Either way, it's going to be difficult.
Now, this is what it looked like as we drove west on the Pike this morning. Heavy traffic starts around the Framingham rest stops in the westbound side, and then you are routed off the Mass Pike here onto Route 9. Now, going eastbound on the Pike is much easier, but you will need to find alternative routes westbound for the rest of the day. If you're in the Framingham area, they're routing you off the Mass Pike onto Route 9, and if you're on Route 9, a lot of people are trying to find side roads because that part of the road is getting heavy traffic as well. We're live in Framingham. I'm Ted Wayman, WCVB News Center 5.
Okay, Ted, thank you. We will continue to update the repair and traffic situation on the Mass Pike all day on air, online, and on our WCVB app.